mic up, please, or please.
Hello, can you hear me? Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sri Devasigamani, and I'm the founder and CEO of this company by the name of Teleheart. Quick little story, I founded the company about 9 years ago. Had nothing to do with heating water or creating devices, but a water heater broke in front of my house, and at the time we couldn't bear to have energy or water wasted. We started smartifying existing water heaters, and today we supply hot water to Hilton's, Hyatt's, Marriott's, you name it. To some extent, we are device agnostic because we are focused on making intelligent energy. So what I'm here today is to share some of the things we have done and perhaps learn things from you on where we could take this. Any guesses on when these movies were released? Anybody in the audience? 2006, that's pretty close. They were 2004. So let's imagine ourselves, we are here in 2004, and if I came up to you and said, look, in about 10 years, we are going to have a car that drives by itself, would you believe it? Probably not, right? So in 2014, as you know, Tesla released the Autopilot version 1. Let's look at the top inventions for the last century. Right? We have rockets, we've gone to the moon, we've invented nuclear energy, we got submarines, we invented antibiotics, the television came, we got the flight, obviously the internet, radio, automobile, lots and lots of fantastic inventions that have changed mankind in a significant way. Right? And just last year, if you see, these are the companies that were voted the most innovative companies. You got Amazon, you got Tesla, Salesforce, Netflix. How many of you watched a movie on Netflix last night? Right? Several. How many of you watched stuff from Amazon? Right? So stuff, the world is changing and changing rapidly than we've ever seen before. Now let me tell you one place it has not changed. So if you walk into the mechanical room for this building, in fact, if you walk into the mechanical room in your own home, right, whereas human beings, we need food, clothing, shelter, right? Fundamental needs for us. We've been wanting these needs for the last 5,000 years since we've been in existence. This portion has relatively stayed the same. So the topic of today's title, which I called it bonfire. So back in the day, we used to light a bonfire, sit around. Today we light a bonfire, put a pot of water on top of it, and it becomes hot water. Fundamentally, it hasn't changed. If the pot is bigger, it's a Hilton or a Hyatt. If the pot is smaller, it's your home. Now, we use the same energy to heat the space, cool the space, generate electric power to power our devices. But fundamentally, human needs haven't changed. And the way we consume energy and we transform energy has not changed. Now, any guesses on how much energy from a gasoline-powered car, the latest car, typical gas, goes into actually propelling a vehicle? Pretty close, yeah. It is 22%. A typical car will do about 20%. Diesel engine might do 30%. So pretty much we burn a lot of hydrocarbon fuel, but put very, very little for its intended use. Right? This is terrible. So we said, there's got to be an opportunity to fundamentally transform this business, right? And we said, all right, let's first look at our living spaces. This could again be a home, but if this were Hilton and Hyatt, that's what it would look like. And when you go to these buildings, you typically have electric power, you have either gas or water, and these elements don't mix well. So the first and foremost thing that comes to mind really is safety. And when you step back and look at it in the US, right, we are burning almost 1.8 trillion BTUs of gas. And I can tell you a significant portion, upwards of 50%, goes waste. It doesn't do its intended function. We obviously have a lot of risk from gas explosions, gas leaks. So typically when you look in the news every day or every 2 weeks you see a gas explosion somewhere in the US. Or you might see them in homes, right? Even in our own homes. Here is why this happens. What I'd like to call this is information isolation. So when you walk around your home or in a hotel, you got these isolated gauges which have information but do not really tell you anything. They do not push the information outside. So when something breaks, you got to call the technician. And then how many of you have smoke alarms, right? Now think about it. Think about how a smoke alarm works. You got to be around the smoke alarm first off to hear it. Let's say you do hear it. It does not control the device. That is the root cause. It could be your water heater, your furnace. It could be maybe your toaster that's going or your gas stove. Wouldn't you wish that the device that goes off was being controlled and kept your home safe? Seems like a common sense thing to do, right? But we don't do it. So there's a huge information and control isolation. You got some devices providing you information, some devices that help you control, and those two are not married up. What I like to call this is, as Harry Truman called it back in the 1947, he called it the Do Nothing Congress. So we got this do nothing safety devices in our homes and our hospitals, and they really don't take care of the root cause. So let's take a step back, and I want to share with you a particularly important slide. If I could leave you with one piece of information today, it's in our living spaces, the way we are building, constructing things, the way we are setting up energy equipment, in terms of productivity and efficiency, all the other industries have really outclipped it. However, this industry is still at the same it was almost 20, 30 years ago. So if, for contrast, if this were Honda, say, a Honda Accord would cost about $50,000 today. Did any of you buy a Honda Accord for $50,000? Probably not, right? But that's how the building trades industry, that's how we operate. So we see there is a huge opportunity there, and we started with a very simple idea. We said, why don't we combine gas leak sensors, carbon monoxide sensors, water leak sensors? Why don't we add a bunch of sensors to it, maybe temperature sensors, right? And why don't we add some basic intelligence to it? And let's put in some ways to actuate. Maybe if I have an issue, perhaps I should shut off water. Or maybe if I have a gas leak, I should turn off gas, right? And then maybe let me put in some interlocks to prevent it from even turning on or off. And by the way, why don't I take this information, push it to the cloud, and make it accessible no matter where you are on the planet? So that's a picture of my phone. For some reason, I got 11,900 emails unread. But if this worked as it's intended, first off, it'll keep your homes and hospitals safe, right? It'll tell you when stuff is broken. In fact, you would end up with a device that sort of looked like this. So this is a little robot we created that can be used in any mechanical room in your homes, hospitals. It's able to look for temperatures, sniff for leaks. It's able to control equipment. It's connected to Wi-Fi. So it monitors for that. You have an app. You could go today to your app store, download this app, take it for a test drive. It seems really, really great. We provide you with all the statistics on how much water is consumed or how much energy your home is consuming, when was the last time events happened. You can also keep your home safe by turning off water, power, and gas, or your hotel or hospital safe. Seems like a great idea, right? As you peel off from it, all we have done up to this point is what I call a faster pigeon. You have the information already in your homes or hospitals. We have taken that information, put it on the cloud, and we have pushed it to your phone. You just get the information faster. We've added some things to actually make your home safer and control and shut off things, right? But at the end of the day, you get the information quicker. What we really want to do is there a way that we can turn these devices into something that's actually smart? So here is what you would want to know, right? If I have these devices, I would like to know when stuff is going to break down. I don't want to know if it's broken down. It is great you're telling me that stuff is broken down. I really want to know ahead of time. Right? So that's where AI comes in for us. And what we do with AI in the commercial world is our Telebot 1.0, we already have 2.0 in the works. Telebot 1.0 sits there, monitors equipment, and it's able to predict when equipment is going to fail. It could be a spark plug, it could be a gas valve, it could be a tire, all based on driving habits for that particular room. So here's an example. If this were a spark plug, for example, we would say, well, you did these cycles, the air temperature had to be really cold, and your equipment ran really hot, and if you do these number of cycles, the spark plug is going to go out. And if you continue doing it. So we would actually end up sending you a spark plug ahead in time, scheduling the contractor to come and change it. Now, as a business, if you're McDonald's, you've avoided shutting down your business for a day or getting written up in TripAdvisor, right? You've significantly saved time, money, and effort. Now, here is how whatever piece of equipment you have, it doesn't matter. We are able to look at it and help it run better and more efficient. So you could install one of this today, and our AI software will tell you, based on data and facts, not on conjecture, that if you do these things, because we have observed you and you do these things, you could actually save your business $7,500 a month. Now we wrote all of this for some of our large customers. Have you heard the word knock center? So many of you are familiar with knock centers. So one of our customers, they have 500 properties. Here's a small number, but they want to know in all 500, whether A, if they are building safe, first off. B, if something happens to my building, can some automated task happen to make it safe? 3, can I start saving money today? I don't want to go out and buy a more efficient car. Can I do better with what I'm doing? Can I change my driving habits, right? This piece of enterprise software, which we've named Crystal Ball, will give them the ability to do so. It will also give them an ability to peek into each store and figure out if there is an issue. It'll tell them what to do ahead in time. So in the lower corner, you see the service alarms. Those are things that the software is predicting that you ought to do. The one called active alarms, it's really telling you stuff is broken, please do something. So we got both covered. So you can monitor your large properties, keep your room safe, obviously cut operational costs. So if you own 50 McDonald's or you own hotels, this is what it means to you. You could cut down, obviously, the monetary risks. You could cut down your costs. Obviously, keep equipment safe, and really run your business in a more efficient way. And remember the chart I showed you earlier? We don't want a Honda car to cost $50,000, right? So the next big opportunity that we feel, anyway, is really in the building trades industry. And how can you improve efficiency? And this technology is our first step towards that. So with that, I'd like to open it up for any questions, comments.